I fuck with a wolfie. I feel like groovy hitting my phone.
Oh, African lady, come on.
Alright, let's go. DJFradio.com. Your boy DJ, but I'm gonna start right now. Something brand new.
The way I'm moving, the way I move, my girl. You're moving like you've got nothing to lose. Oh no, in the middle of the night, I go come catch you, my girl. And we go ride and ride until the early morning. Hello to me, hello to gong, hello to me, hello to gong, hello to me, hello to me gong, hello to me, hello to me. Cause I like I see this with me, this with the gong, you this with me, you this with the gong, you this with me, you this with the gong, you this with me, you do me gong.
DJ Epidemic.
Vibes!
As you can see, the way you wind that waist, my girl, you did me then believe, yeah. You got to wicked, that's why, my girl, you did me then defeat, The way you wind that waist, my girl, you did me then believe, yeah. You got to wicked, that's why, my girl, you did me then hello to me, hello to gong, hello to me, hello to gong, hello to me, hello to me gong, hello to me, hello to me, cause I like I see this with me, this with the gong, you this with me. You this with the gong, you this with me. You this with the gong, you this with me. You this with the gong.
DJ Epidemic.
Yeah. I find you, I give you all you need.
Alright, let's go. This is one of my favorite joints out right now. This is one of my favorite joints out right now.
I feel it coming. Time is of the essence. I try to teach you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it up.
Holiday Agency. DJs.
I don't know why you're the one. Turn me out of my mind. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body.
Shout out to everybody locked in right now.
Body. Only you feel harm.
You know how we do it, right? DJFradio.com, the fix show.
You don't need no other body.
Say now me the mess up my mind, and now me the make you free of the mind. Say your body talk to me nice. Say now my love you didn't need for your life. Yeah, our love no be like.
Let's go.
Yeah, we did together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave, you go by. Yeah, if you leave, I go by. Love me your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Love me your body, baby. Girl, you want it to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body.
We're just vibing out right now.
Only you feel on my
We outside, right? This week about to be lit. Trust me. That July 4th weekend is going down.
You don't need no other body. Baby. Everybody's the same. No one loves you like this. No one wants you the same way.
Up till the morning, my head wants to turn from your loving. I just wanna get you beside me.
Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all you. Give me all you need. Give me all you need. Give me all.
Make I give you all you need. Every touch you need. Give you all. Make I give you all you need, baby. Yeah.
You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body.
Yeah.
You don't need no other body.
Girl, I want you there. Girl, I want you there. Promise to treat you the best. Whoa. When we touch, I was connect. Say this love, I know regret.
Yeah, looking for you like where you been. Be reminiscing, remembering we used to get it and argue
with
Alright, let's go. You already know the move, right?
I love you when she just say why you defending them. This time of love's innocence. We was like swords
DJFradio.com. Your boy DJ F. gonna say you already know how he moving. Brand new music. This one's called Levels by Suzanne Christine. Yo, HP, what up? You already know how he moving, right?
out here looking for you like baby. We used to get it and argue with mama like him, Megan. Tell her I love you when she just say why you defending them. This time of love's innocence. We was like swords innocent. Finishing all of your sentences. Friends would say they go your twin again. Yes, I'm just missing. No other voices, no other noises. Put on an album, turn on the volume. Make love in the shower like they goes the hours. Tryna vibe, tryna kick it with you. Give it 2 times 50 with you. Feel like the time of your life, every minute with you. Now I see the bigger picture. We were supposed to be good on so many levels. On so many levels, love more than just a hood. On so many levels, on so many levels. Yeah, you was that one. On so many levels, on so many levels. Still can't even shake it, baby. Damn, we should've made it, baby. You might be my one and only. Not another for me. Oh yeah.
Let's go. You already know the vibe. DTFradio.com. The Fix Show. Each and every week we breaking new artists each and every week, right? Listen.
So many levels. Who am I kidding? We did it.
Come on. DJ,
the difference, we did it from humble beginnings. Ain't winning if all of it really was in it. Ain't winning if all of it really was in it. Guess what I'm saying? Why is it sinning? Why are we in this way? No other voices, no other noises. Put on an album, turn on the volume. Make love in the shower like they goes the hours. Give it 2 times 50 with you. Feel like the time of your life, every minute with you. Now I see the bigger picture. We were supposed to be good on so many levels. On so many levels, love more than just a hood. On so many levels, on so many levels. Yeah, you was that one. On so many levels, on so many levels. Still can't even shake it, baby. Damn, we should've made it, baby.
Can we make a memory? Doing things we can't believe.
Vibes!
Without getting caught up in emotion. Looking with the ice beat up ocean. Can we pull up? Let's pull up. Gotta keep the energy emotion. Let's have an body emotion. Baby, I ain't looking for the emotion. Want no parts of your love. 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 Deep in the vibe like I read you. Already knew I would meet you. So transparent you can see through me. Long as you know you ain't keeping me. Just for a night, touching the vibe. It might be wrong, it feels alright, yeah. Look how I feel so divine. You really just fine, or just in my mind, yeah. Beat, watch, big stock, big flock, big one, big flat, big shock, big touchy, big rock, big watch, big stock, big stock, big one, big flat, big shock, big rock.
Let's go. You already know what type of vibes you on right now, right?
Tonight is your night. It's your one, baby. Do as you like.
DJ F. gonna set. We rockin', we rolling, right?
Do as you want.
DTFradio.com, The Fix Show.
Have your way with me all night. Carry on, baby. Carry on, baby. Carry on. Wind it up. When I shake it up, on the like that, yeah. When you bend it up, you bend it up, you bend it up, you bend it up, I like that, yeah. When you give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, baby, I like that, yeah. When you give me all of that, when you put it on this spot, I like that. You have me singing 911, emergency. 911, emergency. I don't think I could handle that, baby. Oh, I don't think you could handle that, baby. Sweet and nice, nothing else so sweet, boy. Dreams and natures, just keeping it real, boy. Take control of this tonight. After all you need is right. Carry on, baby. Carry on, baby. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Wind it up, wind it up, wind it up. When I shake it up, I shake it up, I shake it up, oh, you like that, yeah. When you bend it up, you bend it up, you bend it up, you bend it up, I like that, yeah. When you give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, baby, I like that, yeah. When you give me all of that, when you put it on this one, I like that. You have me singing.
You got a man, but you're fucking wrong.
Alright, let's go. You already know how you moving, right? DTFradio.com. Your boy DJ Eminem gonna set. Listen. Right. Hit me up on that Instagram at DJ Eminem. Get in. That's DJ EPIDEMIK.
Baby, just to get down. Don't know if you know just what you started, but I can see you like to play with fire, darling. Your man just hit the bar and grab a chalice for you too. Turn his back just for a second, look at what you do. Suddenly the supersonic signal. You ain't lay a finger, but I feel you. Independent woman, I won't tell you how to act. You and I both know we could.
Alright, let's go. You already know the vibes, right? You know what to meet me and DJ Trace at this Sunday, right? July 4th, right? We'll be in Brooklyn at Crisis Lounge, that Crisis Bar. You already know how you moving. You got that food, you got that hookah, you got them drinks on deck, right?
Ask questions if we just sexing. I got situations, no confirmations. Everybody wanna know who making dating. What that depends on, whatever the date is. I got me a European poppy out in Italy. And he like the model, but he always let a picture me. Flying overseas and it's just their fees. And a pic from the back just to give him a tease. I keep a man in Texas, that's where the best is. Down south, daddy, any cool, never stress me. West Coast thing, I'm in love with a slang. Ooh, I love a thug, keep it good with a bang. I got a man, but I'm fucking around. Cause I'm young and I can't be tied down. You got a girl, she got nothing on me. But we young, so we both do the same thing.
You got a man, but you fucking wrong.
I got a man, but I'm fucking around. Cause I'm young and I can't be tied down.
Risking it all, baby, just to get down. You got a man, but you fucking wrong.
You got me feeling good tonight.
Come on!
DJ
Thank you, baby.
You know I'm craving your body. Boy, I'm feeling love. Do the dirty things I like.
You sure?
Alright.
I stay in Dior, ain't no better fly. Heard your horoscope is a Gemini. My sex ain't good, never tell a lie. Please don't fall in love with this ghetto guy. Hit it from the back to the front. G and you, my trap in a month. Broke up 2 extra and passed to the blunt. So I could do you right, do the night. The mood is right, could you invite? Told Alexa, I would never stress her.
No.
Cause nobody do it better than me.
Nobody do it better, baby.
And nobody get it wetter than me.
Let's make a movie on your iPhone. Take it back to the crib, relax and lay low. Strip down, turn around a little head pull. Then it's back to the whip, roll down the window. You got me feeling good tonight. Yeah. Them other guys, they do me right. Do me right. Now I'm craving your body. Boy, I'm heart so wrong. Haven't felt this way in so long. In my isolation, is it something real? Was never your intention, so let's stick with this deal. Let me take a ride and fantasize in the back of your car with you gripping my thighs. It'll take a lot to change my mind. With you smoking my mind, baby, give me that time. I want you to place it all inside. Better put that thing dry, then blur the line. You got me feeling good tonight. Got me feeling good tonight. Them other guys, they do me right. No, you know I'm craving your body. Boy, I'm feeling naughty. Do the dirty things I like. Alright.
Yeah.
Do me right, baby.
Na, 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 yeah. Come on, come dance with me, baby. You know I dance with you, baby. You know you dance with me. You have the drink in your hand, but there's no one there around you. Tell me, what is your plan? 'Cause I wanna see you move. The night is young and so far away, so what are you waiting for? I wanna feel your energy, so meet me on the dance floor.
Let me cut you loose. Got nothing to
Yeah, man, we are back. God damn it, we are back. DTF Radio, the Fix Show. We've been gone for like 3 weeks. We've been gone for like 3 weeks, right, Epidemic? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah, just about like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Man, it's good to be back home on the air, talking to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. We running on 6 years this October. Yeah. So you know that party got to be something. You know what I'm saying? It got to be something. 6 years on DTF. Mark, I need a plaque. Give me something. Me and Epidemic need a plaque. Matter of fact, we need some new jackets. How about that?
Facts.
Get us a new jacket. 6 years, goddammit. I need an office in here or something. Give me something, Mark. Give me an office or something, baby. I need something in here. You know what I'm saying? Can I send my mail over here or something? I need something. I need an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks we've been gone. Me and Epidemic have been in the street, man. We've been doing a lot of big events. A lot of things have happened. I just gotta say this. I have to say thank you to Taz Lifted Tees for all their hard work. We wish Taz the best in everything that she's doing. She is family. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Taz and Lifted Tees. They will always be a part of the team. You know what I'm saying? But she's doing big things out there, so we got to respect that time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I got some announcements before. A matter of fact, let's get to you, Epidemic, man. What's up? What you been working on? Let's tell everybody what you've been working on, what we've been doing. What's up, man?
It's been a lot. We did the Bel Air party. We did. Oh, all right.
What you been doing, man?
Everything I've been doing, you've been doing.
Okay. So you can say a few. You can say a few things. You can say
So
I'll
talk about what's going on next week, and then I'll leave that.
Okay.
So next week, we have the showcase coming up with Kevo. That's gonna be on a Thursday. That's gonna be the 8th. Then
that's Fix Show. That's Lawyers and Labels and the Fix Show and Sims Movement.
Okay, yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
So that one is gonna be Thursday. You're gonna be inside of Crisis Bar.
I might come through and get a little drink.
That Saturday, the 11th, I know it's going down in Jersey, so I'm gonna be in Jersey.
Right.
And then Sunday the 11th. So I'm not doing anything Saturday. So that means I'm gonna miss out next Sunday. I'm gonna miss out next Sunday.
Right. You're gonna leave me by myself. Okay. All right. It's all good. Yeah, man. And that's it. That's all you've been doing.
And then I have a couple more events coming up towards the end of July. But then there's a lot of stuff going on in between that hasn't been really locked in yet. So once it's locked in, then I'll make that official announcement.
Right. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of big. Since we had our birthday, we couldn't take the feet off the gas. Am I right? We couldn't take our feet off the gas.
You've been doing
we couldn't
200.
have enough in Mr. C and everything, and then
and
do some regular shit after. We
Facts.
couldn't do that.
Facts.
So we did the record-breaking event. We brought that back for the first time since January.
Yep.
We had to reach out to Drewski and have Drewski, the new movement, Hot 97 heavy hitters be a part of that. And that was one of our biggest record-breaking nights. We broke a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? A good friend of ours, Vassetti, she had her record broken as well, too. And we're going to get to some stuff about Vassetti in a few minutes. Shout out to everybody who came out to the birthday event, man. That birthday event was so dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Enough and his wife, Mr. C. Shout out to Puma from Black Ink. Shout out to Boogie Blind. Shout out to Graf. Did Graf come? No, Graf didn't come. He came to the record-breaking event. Right. So shout out to everybody who came to the record-breaking event, man. Super dope. And I have to say this now. I can say that. I think the last time we was here, I couldn't officially say it. But now I can officially say it on the air 50 million times every Wednesday. I am an official Black Bottle Boy through Bel Air. So shout out to Bel Air. Shout out to Vassetti. Shout out to everybody who represent Bel Air. I appreciate the opportunity. No, this is, and I got to say this with an official person in the building. I can say this. This ain't because I know somebody who is part of Bel Air that I'm Bel Air because of that. No, I am officially a part of Bel Air. Bel Air follows me. They like the post. They see what we're doing. And I got to say thank you to Vassetti, you know, for helping that situation and making sure that it happened. I appreciate you, everything you've done towards that situation. There was so much that happened, you know, behind the scenes, a little bit of back and forth too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was just, but she always believed in me. So shout out to Vassetti on that. You know what I'm saying?
But it was years.
It feels good. It feels good to be a part of a team that, you know, that sees what you're doing and supports you on the social media. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. So shout out to Bel Air. Shout out to all the Black Bottle girls, all the Black Bottle boys, all the White Bottle boys, all the Blue Bottle boys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bamboo. Shout out to Valone. Shout out to McQueen. You know what I'm saying? Super dope, man. I appreciate everything. And since then, Bel Air has been supporting every event that we've been doing. Every event. You know what I'm saying? So you see them pictures, you see either Valone, you either see, you know, Bamboo, you either see something. You see something that's a part of Bel Air. So shout out to everybody who represents Bel Air. Thank you so much for, you know, believing in me and trusting Vassetti. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. So, yes, I'm an official Black Bottle Boy, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's clap it up for that, man. You know,
drop some bombs up at
right. That was loud as fuck, Epidemic. You just fucked up my hearing. I'm sending you my medical bill. So that happened, and then we just had the official Welcome to Bel Air event where Vassetti performed, Suzanne Christine, Warren Witt. Even Kevo came out, did freestyle. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was a super dope vibe in there. Of course, you know.
Chase performed too.
Right, and Chase performed. I didn't even know that till I saw the video. I called him a little Luke. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was acting. You know, he had the girl twerking and all that. You know what I'm saying? But super dope, man. A lot of Bel Air. You know, we had that Bel Air Blue on deck. You know what I'm saying? We was drinking that. You know, but shout out to everybody who's been supportive of all our events, man. I am going to make an official announcement right now with Vassetti in the building. At the end of July, we are doing the official launch party for Bel Air Blue in New York City. That's that. The official launch party. Whoever else is doing the party, we salute to y'all. Salute to what y'all doing. But this is the official Bel Air Blue launch party. We got a venue already. And the venue got a pool. I just found this out yesterday. So, you already know what type of party that's going to be. And it's not going to be open to the public. It's going to be invite only. So if you get a card in the mail, if you get a card from Epidemic, myself, Vassetti, or the rest of the team, Kevo, Chase, that means you invited. If you ain't got that card, You can't come in. And if we allow you to come in, that means you better have enough money to be able to pay to come in. But it's not going to be that type of party. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a super industry exclusive event. Bel Air Blue will be out there. You know what I'm saying? You might have to get a cabana to get some blue. How about that? We going to figure this shit out, but it's going to be super exclusive, tasteful, really grown. There's going to be a dress code. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it really,
Sexy.
really grown and sexy. It ain't going to be one of our regular events where you could just come how you are, party, drink, smoke. Nah. We doing it real extra. Real extra. And I'm going to say this on the mic. No performances. This is going to be an event, a party. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do none of that. We might play a little record or two for certain people, but it's not about that day. You know what I'm saying? It's about what we trying to bring to the masses, and that's that Bel Air Blue. You know what I'm saying? So that's the official announcement right here. Stay tuned for the date, time, and venue. And I'm going to just say this. I'm going to have this conversation with Epidemic outside, but I'm going to just jab him one time. And this is only because the person, I was going to call the person, but the person ended up at my venue yesterday. So I'm going to drop a real big name right now. Epidemic might give me a little eye, but I spoke to Ray Holiday yesterday. Ray Holiday came to Carmel. So you already know what type of event that's going to be.
I already know. I put that bug in his ear already from way before. So
right.
So already know.
Ray Holiday, Chase Sims, Kevo, Trace, Epidemic, Vassetti, Worldwide Fam, The Fix Show, Lawyers and Labels, Sims Movement, 3 Shots, No Chases. We forming Voltron. And we're going to bring y'all an exclusive New York City throwback feel event. That's what we're going to do for that Bel Air Blue event. You know what I'm saying? So get your credit up. You might need your credit card. Get your credit up. Pay your bills on time. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your kids. Get a babysitter. Clear your schedule for the end of the month. I'm saying it right now. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I just been very grateful, man. Shout out to everybody at Hot 97. Shout out to DJ Enough. I was just on there. What was it? Last Saturday or the Saturday before? Last Saturday. It was last Saturday, 6 a.m. Shout out to everybody who tuned into Hot 97 and heard my set. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to Hot 97. Thank you to Heavy Hitters. You know, Stacks, Camelo, Enough, DP1, Boogie, everybody, man. Funk Flex. Bobby Trends, man. Shout out to everybody up there, man. It is such a blessing and an honor to be able to still be a part of these mix show weekends, man. Like no lie, man. I've been a part of this music industry for so long, and like when I talk about this situation, it kind of makes me tear a little bit, and I get goosebumps. But shout out to all the Hot 97 mix show DJs as well too, man. Smooth Ski, Fort Knox, a lot of y'all who embraced me, man. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll get to say that I'm up there again soon. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to hear me on Hot 97, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. But right now, enough of that, because we ain't got a lot of time. We got 2 hours, but that goes quick. You know what I'm saying? So we got one of our biggest, I'm going to say this correctly, one of our biggest fans, supporters, friend, family, consultant, interior decorator, whatever you want to say. We got one of the biggest artists, producers who has been a part of our journey here at DTF Radio since day one. We got DJ Vassetti, official Black Bottle Girl, in the building. She's here to talk about her new project, her new music that we have been blasting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And we got an exclusive today. She can't come in here without no damn exclusive. You know what I'm saying? But we got an exclusive. And we played it last week. We was the first DJs to play it Nobody else got it, so don't front like you got it. We ain't got it. We got it. So shout out to DJ Vassetti. She is here. What's up, Vassetti? How you doing? What's up? You good?
Peace, peace.
How you?
Blessings. I don't hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's these headphones. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Peace and blessings to all the queens, all the kings
Is this my cup?
worldwide.
That's my cup?
That is your cup.
Okay. Good. I was looking at it. What's up, Vassetti? How you been? Damn, this is a lot. Okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure how much to give you.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. Enjoy.
I'm a ringer. It's cool.
We're sipping on some Vallone, by
Right.
the way.
Black bottles.
It's one of the smoothest cognacs from France.
And it's VSOP.
Yes, sir.
I read the label.
Yes.
We're not playing.
It's delicious.
Right.
One of my
Got that
favorites.
caramel.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorites right now.
Right.
Super excited to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Always honored and happy to be part of the Fix Show.
You have been part of our history.
We go way back. I mean, for those that don't know, I actually auditioned to be a host on this show years ago.
Yeah.
Didn't make the cut, but that's okay because God had other plans.
Right.
And been a supporter, a fan of the show from day one, like Trace mentioned, and I'm super happy to be here with everyone.
Right. And I appreciate you. You're one of the very, very few that I could count on my hands that have been a part of our journey all our years here on DTF. So thank you. Thank you for believing in us, for breaking your music. Thank you for believing in the brand. Thank you for being a part of our history. You know what I'm saying?
It's all love.
Thank you.
It's genuine. When I believe in someone, when I believe in a product, a brand, whether it's a show or whatever, it's all love. Regardless, like for example, if things like for example, it started first with me trying to be on the show. That didn't work out, but that didn't change anything because I believe in you. I believe in what you're doing and your brand and the show. So the love was unconditional.
Thank you. And I appreciate that. Let's talk about your new music.
Yes.
Let's talk about the journey that you have. And I got to say this, and I think I've said this at the record breaking event. You have been one of the very few artists that have been consistent with being creative with your music, which I'm going to say, I'm going to break that down for people who are listening because people take offense when I say certain things about music. You understand what I'm saying? So what I meant by consistent with your creativeness when it comes to music is I don't think, and Epidemic, you correct me if I'm wrong, we keep it 1,000 here no matter what. And I ain't even going to look at you when I say it. You've never brought me a record that sounded the same in no way, shape, or form. You've always had elements that people are scared to use in their music. You've always had a creative direction that people are scared to go with their music. And you've always taken a risk with your music. And I can say this because I actually listen to your music.
Thank you.
And I'd be like, wow, that was bold. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a key, whether it's a drum, a horn, a piano, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else from a different country with a different language singing your hook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Maybe your Puff Daddy intros. I be hearing you. You be having Puff. She be doing the Diddy intros on the joint.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I studied Puffy as a kid. When I was a fan of the music. I've been a fan of music. I've been in love with music for as long as I can remember, since I was a baby.
Right.
And you know, you will see like things that I love from other people, from whether they're producers or artists. And I try to throw in my spice and flavor to it to make it my own, but definitely inspirations from others that have done great things. And I think it's important for us to study people that are successful in the areas that we want to be successful in. It helps you kind of like get a blueprint. And I'm not saying do everything the same, but definitely try to pick up what that blueprint is and figure out the formula, because there's a formula to everything. And so, yeah, you will see me drop sometimes intros kind of like the way Puffy used to do back when Bad Boy was heavy in the scenes, in the music scene. Shout out to everybody from Bad Boy Entertainment. Much love and respect. I know that you in the past have spin for events, right? For Bad Boy.
I like how you threw that out there.
I remember, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong.
Would you like me to answer your question?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to just say yes?
I mean, that's kind of a big deal, you know, from all the DJs, because there's a lot of DJs in New York City. There's a lot of DJs that could be selected for a Bad Boy event.
I was the DJ who DJ'd the first ever Revolt launch party when they actually turned on the channel for the first time
ever. That's what I'm talking about. That's a big deal. That's a real big deal.
So we did that at Slate NYC on 21st Street with Nick Storm, Hemrock, you know, Revolt, everybody's there, Ja Rule, Mary J. Blige, MMG, you know, Puff. Of course, I was at the DJ booth. I couldn't be in that crowd, but
you were the one that was providing the music, which is so important.
So I opened up for that situation, and I actually got off the set right after they turned on the channel and all that. So
that's so fucking dope. Can I curse here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that was a great experience, and yes, I have officially DJ'd for Puff's private birthday events.
Wow, that's
3 times in a row. Did I get to meet him at those events? Those events are so exclusive that,
of course,
you know, there wasn't no flyer, there wasn't nothing for it.
Right.
I have a text message. You know what I'm saying? But
the fact that you did it, that's such a big deal.
3 years in a row.
Because Trace, think about it. There's so many dope DJs, not only just in New York City, but worldwide. And Puffy has access to anything that he wants.
Right.
And you were selected to be the DJ for those events. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Salute to Trace. I think sometimes we don't give flowers to people while they're alive and when they when they should hear it. And I love to give flowers to everyone that I see doing great things. I really, really love everything that you're about, everything that you represent, your integrity. You're someone that's so hardworking. I've seen you put in hard work throughout the years, not just with Bel Air, but like in every area that you're putting in work in, you go hard. Thank you. I respect you, and I got a lot of love for you, and I'm just really, really excited about what the future holds.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. You know, it's hard being in this industry, and and I'm gonna say this freely on the air. It's hard in this industry because when you put yourself, it took me a while to be put in a position where I can open up doors for others. And I knew that when I was put in that position, I knew that there was going to be situations where I would open doors for people that I know wouldn't open the same doors for me. But that never stopped me from still opening the door.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, you know, people are afraid to say this person did this for me.
Right.
Or this person opened this door for me. And I've never been afraid to say that about anybody who opened up a door for me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'll give you an example. DJ Dan the Man, he's a big DJ out here. Like he put me to work in Queens. I wasn't working in Queens until I met Dan the Man like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think you gotta introduce me to Dan the Man.
Yeah, Dan the Man put me in a position to get money in Queens.
That's beautiful.
And to be a DJ in Queens.
Shout out to Dan the Man.
And this was at a time where I wasn't even DJing for my own nationality. I wasn't DJing for Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? At all. You know, so when he put me in that position, it put me in a spot where I had to study my roots more. I had to study my culture, which is being a Latino in every aspect of it. Colombian, Dominican,
so
Mexican.
Elevated you.
It did elevate me to a big point, you know, and he helped me a lot with the music. And every time I DJ with him, I get on that mic and I say that to the crowd.
Nice.
Every time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not one of those who will ever be like, I did that on my own. all my work I did on my own. But if I walk through a door and somebody opened that door for me, I'm going to say that that person opened that door for me.
That's beautiful.
You understand what I'm saying? And I've said that a lot in my interviews. I've given people their props. You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
And now I'm in a position to open doors for people, and I feel like I have been.
You're paying it forward.
You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like people open just as much doors for me as I do for them?
Probably not.
Sometimes I feel like they don't. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm good. I could go to sleep knowing that I did this and I didn't ask for it back. You know what I'm saying?
And I always have this quote in my mind, and it's what Gandhi said. He once said, "Be the change you want to see." And
Right.
I believe, we live that quote. We're the change we want to see in the industry. Not just us. There's other people like us as well in the industry, but it's not something that's as common. We're rare.
Right.
Where we give people their props and their respects, and we open a lot of doors for
Right.
people. Like I see that in you, and I know I most definitely live up to this. We kind of like live to serve to a certain extent,
Right.
and not everyone has that. It's kind of like a talent.
Right.
Not everyone has it. Many people, it's all about.
It's either in you or it's not.
Right,
when it
right,
comes
right.
to that.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Because like you gotta be confident in yourself and what you do and how people love you and appreciate you and support you. You gotta be so confident that you don't mind somebody else doing what you
Getting
do in
shine.
front of you.
Right.
Because you know that they're not you and you're
Right.
not them. And you could bring something different to the table. You understand what I'm
And
saying?
there's
So
more than enough bread to go around the
right,
table.
right.
You know what I mean?
And-
Like there's right now a lot of people that are getting what they, get, doing what they love. And regardless of what they do, it's not going to stop what they're doing or the money that they're getting if we bring other people.
Right.
Or it's not going to stop our money
Right.
if we put shine on someone else.
Right,
I
right.
love, I love discovering new talent, kind of like diamonds in the rough.
Right.
People that are super talented but nobody knows about,
right.
and just helping them shine, like polishing them up.
We just did this at the Bel Air event. You know what I'm saying? I had one female DJ, and I really want to
Oh
get
my
back to your
God.
story and your new music, but I'm gonna say
DJ
this.
killed it.
But I'm gonna say this. We already had booked a DJ to be a part of that event because that event was already solidified 2 months ago. But we had to change the date of the event and we had to change the flyer. We spoke about it. So we didn't have no artist. Nobody was gonna perform. You wasn't gonna perform. Nobody was gonna perform. You was actually gonna be a host. You remember the conversation?
Yes.
So when the female DJ that we originally had on the flyer said she couldn't make it, I said instantly, without even talking to the team, instantly, I said, let me throw up a post and let me find a female DJ that has less than 4K followers, I've never met, I've never worked with, and has a great attitude to work with.
What was that DJ's name that went
Right.
on
So
before?
I'm gonna let you know. So when I threw that up, that post went so viral that I only had one female DJ spot. Right or wrong, Epidemic.
God,
We had
you
only
opened
one.
up two.
I had to open up 3 spots.
Oh, three.
We had 3 female DJs. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to open up 3 spots because
They were so dope.
3 of these female DJs were being tagged so much on the post that I had to archive the post and hit them up like personally on the DM. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke to each and every one that I chose, and I had a conversation with them, and I told them what they were about to be a part of. And I even said, I don't mind throwing you a couple dollars for your pocket. It wasn't even about, the opportunity. I
That's
didn't
so
I didn't
dope.
want them to do anything for free.
That's so dope.
You know what I'm saying? And
What was that DJ's name though? The
so
one
we
that-
had so we had DJ Jeezy, shout out to Jeezy.
the
We
one
had
that
DJ and
before I went on.
right. So I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna say the names right now. So and I hate talking Spanish sometimes because I don't have a Spanish accent and I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ Gatica,
Oh, Gatica.
right? She was super dope. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to DJ Killer Court from Brooklyn.
Is that the one that was on
She
before me?
went nuts.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Like she went nuts
That
on
DJ
that.
killed
And
it.
I gotta say this, right? And I'm gonna say this on the air because I'm 1,000 when it comes to certain things. I caught myself like I was looking at the video the next day, and I said, "Damn!" Like I got so hyped for Killer Court that I kind of like jumped in on the mic on her set.
That's
so
okay.
But me being a DJ, I know like, so I hit her up, and she never said anything to me. Nobody said nothing to me. Nobody said, "Yo, Trace, you a dick." Nothing. Nobody said nothing to me. I caught myself, and I was just like, "Yo, Killer Court, if I intervened in your set, my apologies." I was just so hyped, and I was just trying to really like put you, you know what I'm saying, like over the top with it.
And
She was like, "Nah, it's all good." You know what I'm saying? But I still gave her that respect because I caught myself, and I addressed it because I know if it was me, I probably would have got tight. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, if
like,
I'm
but I'm just saying, I caught myself. So
jump on the mic-
respectfully, I gave her that respect. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. If I'm DJing and you jump on the mic the way you did, yo, I'm gonna love it because all you're doing is adding to the experience.
Right. No,
So
but
it
still,
was-
a lot of DJs take that a certain way.
I
You
get
know,
what
everybody, you
you're
know what I'm saying?
I get what you're
But-
saying
but-
because some DJs do
Right.
take it personal,
Right.
and they might not like it because they had their own idea for how
Right.
they want to MC or
Right.
whatever, rock the crowd. But I'm telling you, for me as a DJ, if I'm spinning and you jump on the mic the way you did and you start MCing and rocking the crowd the way you did with your voice, yo, that shit is dope
No, and
because
I-
all it's doing is adding to
I
the experience.
appreciate that, but you know what I showed her?
Respect.
Respect and integrity.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, she probably thinking he ain't even have to say that, but he said it.
But you
know what I'm
did.
saying? And I have to give that respect because she went
Absolutely.
hard. Like,
Yo,
I was
shout out
like,
to
wow.
What's her name one more time?
DJ Killer Court from Brooklyn.
Killer Court. Shout out.
Crazy.
Respect. Much love. You did your thing.
Crazy. You know
Now
what I'm saying?
back to my journey.
Right. So back to
Because
you.
we only got a few more minutes.
Right. So back to you. So real quick, like,
What you want to know, Trace?
hold on one second. So real quick. So to kind of like finalize that conversation that we had, I gotta say something to everybody who's tuned in, who's part of this music industry, and I gotta shout out my manager for saying this to me years ago. In this industry, anybody could build a company, anybody could build a record label, anybody could build a movement, anybody could be a CEO, a president of anything. Anybody could call themselves bosses, anybody could have money and jewelry and live a certain lifestyle and say you a boss. But I'm gonna tell you something that my manager told me a long time ago. You can't call yourself a boss if your team is not full of being bosses. If your team isn't bosses just like you, then you're not a real boss.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
If you're not opening doors for your team and opportunities for your team, and they're not eating off the same plate as you or walking through the same doors as you, then you're not a boss. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
A boss makes sure that he's sitting around with other bosses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A boss makes sure that his whole team is eating, his whole team got opportunities, his whole team is under the same shine as the boss.
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you use that term, really look at the way you're using that term. You understand what I'm saying? Because if people around you can't be in the same light as you and you can't share what you're building with your team, then you're not a boss.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it at that. Always make sure, if you consider yourself a boss, always make sure that your team is filled with bosses as well too.
And on the flip side, Trace, because I think this is important to share with people, you could provide a lot of opportunities to people, and if they're not putting in the work to like connect the dots and go for it and grasp those opportunities and create their own movements around those opportunities, I don't think it should fall on you, because sometimes people just want things handed to them. Right. And don't want to put in the actual legwork to make those opportunities theirs.
Right.
And then kind of like point the finger at you like, oh, you're not helping me. And it's like, dude, I can only do so much. You know what I mean?
I can open the door. I can't give you the sneakers to walk with. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you the clothes.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta run and go.
Right.
Run and don't stop. And I think that's really important for people to know. Like, when, put it like this, don't wait for opportunities, create your opportunities.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to care about you more than you.
Right.
So you have to figure out how to make whatever, is whatever opportunities are being presented to you to maximize. And also on your own, create your own opportunities.
Right.
Don't wait on someone. Go for it. Go fucking conquer.
Right. So right now, let's get to the music. So you have La Vida, that's your single out now.
Yes.
Let's talk about, which I think you did debut here exclusively.
I did.
Almost a year ago.
Yes, it's almost been a year on July
Right?
of last year.
Talk about it while I
2020.
send this email to
Here's the
Epidemic.
crazy part. So July of 2020, I did the debut. I did the exclusive here. I chose your show to premiere the song. And almost a year later is when it ends up on the radio. And it's not only on the radio on your station on 106.1 FM, but it's also in like 15 different other stations across the nation. So right now, the song's been on radio for about 9 weeks strong. And this is without a label. This is independent. So it's kind of like a big deal to me because I know how hard it is to get on radio.
Right.
Unless you have a lot of money to pay people.
Right.
And this is like no bullshit. This is the truth. Unless you're paying people a whole lot of money to play your song usually will never end up on radio unless you have a major label backing you up. Because these major labels, they pay 50 to 100K so that the music that they want on rotation is on rotation every hour on specific radio stations. And so the fact that I don't have right now a label representing me and it's just pretty much like a one-woman army, I don't even take the credit. I give that glory to the Almighty because I know it's not me.
But you know what? You know why you're getting that, and I'm a testament to that because I hear how people talk about you. Like we have almost the same relationships with almost the same amount of people up there.
Yeah.
And every time I mention your name, that's my homie. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? Or I know about her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that means that you've built great relationships with people.
For sure.
So you got to think that as
For
well
sure.
too. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? Even though you ain't got no label situation, you have relationships.
For sure.
And those relationships help you in certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
100%. It's definitely a combination of talent and also cultivating relationships.
Right.
Putting time and investment in building relationships with people. And one of my advice to like people that are listening is treat everyone with the same love and respect. Because sometimes what I notice is people will only treat those that they believe can do something for them with like a certain level of respect and love and kindness. My approach is very the same with everyone. I treat everyone with the same love and respect. It doesn't matter if it's someone that's homeless outside that I'm having a conversation with to find out why they're in that situation, or the CEO of a company.
Right. And I gotta give you an example, and then we're gonna get to the song La Vida, and then we're gonna get to the exclusive.
Okay.
So there's a gentleman in this building right now who's huge out there in the music business. You know, T-Rex, Terrell T-Rex Simmons. He's here. I didn't even know he was gonna come. I thought he was on tour.
Wow.
But he's here, and he's helped me a lot with the R&B events that we had with the R&B bands, which we are bringing back.
Yay.
We're gonna bring that back. I'm gonna say that right here. We're gonna bring that back, and you know, I gotta say this on the air, man. Please let me say this. This man didn't take not one dime from me for helping at all.
Wow.
I offered him, he didn't want to take. So I felt some type of way about that because he really did a lot for me, you know, and I really wanted to put some money in his pocket. And, you know, there was one situation where he was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? whatever you want to do, let's do it. And we did it that one time. But then I was just like, damn, like he did so much for me. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to give so much more back.
Yeah.
So he hit me and spoke to me about his album release. And
Okay.
at the event. And I knew that I only had a 20-minute set. I knew that. It was 15, 20 minutes. I knew that, right? But I got there early, the sound check, and I told him, I said, I'm here. Whatever you need me to do, I'ma do. I'm here. If you need me to DJ the whole shit, I'll DJ the whole shit. Am I right or wrong? He ain't got no DJ. They was gonna play it off the soundboard.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I'm here. I want to work. Like, I don't like to just sit down. I'm gonna turn into one of these, like, you know what I'm saying? Did I not say the same thing to you, right? And I came in that building with energy.
I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? I came in that building with energy to the point where I came in, I said hi to everybody. Everybody was looking at me. I said, nobody ever been nice to y'all? I'm saying hi. What's up? We here?
That's beautiful.
He was there.
Man.
I was fired up. I'm like,
Yeah.
where's that stage at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
And
it's
you
like
killed
my
it.
first show.
And you killed it.
I
as expected.
I let them comment. I ain't gonna comment.
I
But
know
this
you
was
killed
the
it.
first
I saw the
show.
videos.
This was the first show with an artist that I've done. I normally just do shows with Graph, but I wasn't gonna say no to this man right
Not
now.
a man
You
of
know what I'm
God.
saying?
Come on now.
So I haven't did
You
a
don't wanna
show.
feel that
I haven't
wrath,
did a
Trace.
show with Graph in almost epidemic 2-3 years.
Nah, I say
No, before the
it's
pandemic.
before the
2 years?
Like 2
before,
years.
about 2
2
years. Yeah,
years.
right before the pandemic.
You
Yeah.
know I was ready. I said I'm ready for a show. Like, and then I told him, I said, I've never DJ'd a gospel type of show. So he put me in a creative mode, and I did a little something for him in the dressing room. And I said, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna lie to you. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to that day, but he knew where my creative space was, and I still killed it, I think. But it didn't come out the way I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because I just did it on the fly.
Right.
You know, when I do things on the fly, it either comes out dope or it comes out all right.
It came out though.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Sure it did.
I mean, I looked at the video, it did. But, you know, and like I tweaked it afterwards because I kept doing it at home. So I tweaked it. So just in case we ever do that again, it's over. It's a wrap. But
So that's an invitation.
but
by the way.
I gave him my all that day as if he was giving me $1 million
As
to
you
DJ.
should.
You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
You feel me?
100%.
And I just had to give that energy back to him because he did it so much for me. You know what I'm saying? So that was just to elaborate on what you were saying. But let's get to this joint. It's called La Vida, featuring.
Shout out to Naman Dylan and Livy London.
That's his
both
name. Sorry, I
New
didn't-
York City
Naman.
natives.
Naman?
Naman Dylan.
Naman
He
or
is-
Namad?
No, Naman. He
Naman,
is super
okay.
dope. He is going to be the Indian artist that is going to be the go-to artist whenever someone needs like a Indian hook or anything that's like, you know,
Right.
Punjabi related in hip hop. He's going to be that artist. He's so dope. I mean, he's a major star in India.
And one of my favorites, Livy London.
Oof.
You know, I knew Livy London before she was on your music. She was actually a part
so
of this.
before she was even a part of the show.
Right.
I was one of the first DJs, the first DJ to give her opportunity to perform in New York City.
That's dope. I didn't even know that.
I met her at a Bel Air tasting
Right.
at the headquarters.
So I didn't even know y'all knew each other until I saw her on the track. But
Yeah.
she's been up here.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know she's been up
Right.
here. And
she's dope.
she's one of the best.
Yeah, she's
she's
dope.
one of the best MCs.
I think she's underrated.
100%. She's one of the best MCs that I've personally know.
That
And
tone she got is
Oof.
unmatched.
not only is her wordplay
the
sick,
tone,
but
she sounds different.
Her voice is one of a kind,
Mhm.
and she's so beautiful, like a beautiful human being, and she's physically very beautiful. And I told her she's like kind
I'm
of like
about to bang it on Graph.
she's kind of like in her own lane, because right now we don't really have anyone that's conquering the billboards or like the
Real quick,
charts.
Vassetti, Graph, I gotta bang it on you because I'm live on the air, bro. Unless you want to say what's up real quick, I'll put you on the mic.
What up, Graph?
What's up? Call me back.
All right.
Peace to the king. I love Graf, by the way. He's such a dope
I ain't want
artist.
to hang up on him. Sorry.
Such a dope artist.
Yeah.
But back to Livy. Livy, she's just got her own lane, because right now we don't have anyone that is conquering the charts or the billboards that's like really chocolate, like that dark brown chocolate.
But I don't even. To me, it's not that.
Well,
to
it's
me,
two
it's
things.
just.
For
It's,
me-
it's her tone.
For me,
her
it's both.
tone is like
her talent and
crazy.
also her physical appearance. There's no one
She's a
right
dope person.
now. There's no one right now on that lane. So I feel like she got her own lane.
And she killed one of our artist events. She was part of one of our artist events. She came and performed and killed it.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Livy London and
Right.
Amon Dillon, both featured on my single La Vida, available worldwide on every digital platform. Apple, Tidal,
Everything.
everything.
Even
all of
new
the
shit that's
above.
not out yet.
You already know. Let's go.
So we're gonna play that and the exclusive back to back.
Cool.
All right, because we're running out of a little time. That's
Cool.
cool with you.
The
So introduce the exclusive as well too.
So the exclusive is featuring Big Sense and Bourbon. The name of the track is Balante, and it's my debut as an MC. You will actually
Oh,
hear
shit.
me rapping in the beginning of the track.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
There goes the neighborhood.
Trace
Oh,
told me don't
man.
go Hollywood Versetti after
Right.
he heard this one. So I'm
Right.
excited for you guys to hear it.
Right. So we got an exclusive. You know what it is? DTF Radio. I'm actually gonna step out the studio for a second because Mom Dukes keep calling. So that must be important.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So let's tune in. We got La Vida and Palante. DJ Epidemic, you know he's here. Let's get to these
Yes.
exclusives. And we got such a dope guest with such a dope special guest with him here that we're going to get to that too, man. Let's get to it. DTF Radio. We are back. The Fix Show, baby. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
You already know who I live for. I don't have to say it.
ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਉਂਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਲੋੜ ਕਿਨੂੰ ਜਾਨੋ ਵੱਧ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਲੋੜ ਸਾਡਾ ਕਿਦੇ ਬਿਨਾ ਲੰਘਦਾ ਨਾ ਪਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੈਥੋਂ ਲੁਕਿਆ ਏ ਕੀ ਹਰ ਗੱਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਉਂਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਲੋੜ ਕਿਨੂੰ ਜਾਨੋ ਵੱਧ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣ ਦੀ ਨਾ ਲੋੜ
Living la vida, contigo mi amor, living la vida, living la vida, living la vida, contigo mi amor, living la vida. We on a world tour, and you know that we living la vida, you know that we living la vida, living la vida, and you know that we living la vida loca, living la vida loca, yeah, living la vida. Living la vida loca. Sipping word scissor, and you know the neck frozen wrist blizzard. Never here nor there like a wizard. Knock me down, coming 2 times bigger. Clever, something like a top dog, body get you trigger. And they got the curve, no knock off figure. They be so cold when I walk, they shiver. Yeah, I lead the pack and they walk right with her. I need a Cuban, no, I don't need no pendant. Daddy a boss, it's looking like I'm a descendant. Look in my eye, possibility is endless. Living la vida, living la vida loca. Living la vida, contigo mi amor. Living la vida, living la vida, living la vida, contigo mi amor. Living la vida, we on a world tour. And you know that we living la vida, and you know that we living la vida. Living la vida, and you know that we living la vida loca. Living la vida loca, yeah. Living la vida, living la vida loca.
You already know we live in that international lifestyle. La vida on a worldwide tour, baby.
Lifestyle. Versace. Bourbon, esto va mundial. Para
pa'lante, sígueme, no pares, vamos a bregar, no seas ignorante, fuma, fuma, pásame la juca, Nemo, Diamond, préndeme una, no pare, it's a fucking party, everywhere I go, all my bitches wanna drop it, sigue, keep me feeling, me sigues mirando, it's cause you wanna be me.
Si tú quieres verlo, yo recibo pago. Si tú quieres amor, yo te doy un trago.
King in the ring, rey de la selva. Los otros me temen, chimean, comentan. Soy del artista que se documentan. Ídolo, ícono, una leyenda. Ahora vamos para arriba. La mano todas arriba. Ahora de todo un chiva, vive la vida.
Voy a pasar, todos en línea, vamos a ganar. Voy a pasar, latino, gang, squad on top. Tra, 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 tra. Muévelo para atrás. Tra, 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 tra. Dale otra vez. Si tú quieres verlo, yo recibo pago. Si tú quieres amor, yo te doy un trago. Si tú quieres verlo, muévelo para atrás. Yo recibo pago. Dale otra vez. Si tú quieres amor, muévelo para atrás. Yo te doy un trago. Dale otra vez.
Pa'lante, sígueme, no pares, vamos a bregar, no seas ignorante, fuma, pásame la juca, Nemo, Diamond, préndeme una, no pare, it's a fucking party, everywhere I go, all my bitches wanna drop it, sigue, keep me feeling, me sigues mirando, it's cause you wanna be me.
Si tú quieres verlo, yo recibo pago. Si tú quieres amor, yo te doy un trago.
King in the ring, rey de la selva. Los otros me temen, chimean, comentan. Soy del artista que se documentan. Ídolo, ícono, una leyenda. Ahora vamos para arriba. La mano todas arriba. Ahora de todo un chiva, vive la vida.
Voy a pasar, todos en línea, vamos a ganar. Voy a pasar, latino, gang, squad.
Man, brand new joint called Pa'lante. The joint before that was called La Vida. You heard the production. You heard the features. Super dope. Epidemic, how you feel about it?
As always, like records are always dope. I like that feel. That feels like Uptown Dykeman, Washington Heights.
Right. Super dope. And I ain't got. I'm happy that I don't have to say certain things about your music the way I say it about other people's music. I'm happy that I don't get to tell you that. I'm hoping that one day it doesn't happen.
Right.
Thankfully, it hasn't happened, you know, because you know how I get down. You feel me?
You know
like
what it is, Trace? It's that I create what I love. I create music that I'm passionate about. I don't create to get money or to be, on radio. I do it because I love it and I want people to enjoy it. And so I'm creating from the heart.
But this is, and I get frustrated when I say this shit. This is the whole point about being a fucking artist. Key word, create. Not make the same shit everybody's complaining about.
Right.
Not make the same shit that artists say that DJs play on the radio, but they go right ahead and make the same shit that those DJs are playing and then expect to not get their shit played and wonder why it's not getting played.
I don't know.
It's about, no, fuck that. It's about being a creative person. If you are an artist, that means you're supposed to create some different shit, not follow what everybody else is doing. I'm going to keep saying that as many times as I have to. I'd rather fuck with an artist that's creative than fuck with an artist that's doing
The same.
50 trap records, 50 drill records, 50 records with the same whatever. You gotta change it up. If you're gonna use somebody else shit, take it to the next level with it. Don't do the same. That's just fuck it. I'm just saying because it's the truth.
Or if you want to make that music, do it because you love it and that's what you like to
Add
create.
some different shit to it.
Yeah.
Add a different key, a different 808, a different snare, just something different that'll make it stand out from whatever else is out there.
Right.
Be creative.
Right.
But I don't want to take a lot of more time for the next guest. I want you to stick around because I want you to hear this guest. Okay, can you do that? You have time?
I don't. But
Okay.
I will check out.
I'll send you to YouTube.
I will check out the next guest on my own.
Okay.
Because you spoke so highly of this
Right.
guest, so I'm gonna check out their music. I'm gonna check them out. I'm excited to
Right.
hear the interview. I won't be sticking around because I got to handle business.
Can I get an autograph? I mean, shit.
No, but listen, real quick. I appreciate you. I appreciate the Fix Show, DJ Epidemic. Such a beautiful soul, such a great DJ. Both of you guys, great, good.
Let people know
fellas.
where they can find you. Give out all your social handles.
I mean, you guys already know, but Worldwide Fam, thank you so much for the love, for the support. Everyone that's tuned in, you can find me on all social media as DJ Versetti. Versetti is spelled like the verse of a song, Verseti. DJ Versetti on all social media handles. If you want to book me, you can reach me at book DJ Versetti at gmail.com. My bad. Got excited
They
there.
find out you got your own email thing. Book Versetti at Versetti at Versetti.
That's a good idea.
That's some real shit.
Shout out to everyone that's tuned in, all of the fans, all of the supporters, all of the fam. Because you know what? They're not fans. To me, they're fam. F-A-M.
Right.
Fam. Because sometimes Worldwide Fam shows more love and support than your own family. So shout out to Worldwide Fam.
Shout out to the Worldwide Fam.
Yes, shout out to you, Trace. Shout out to Epidemic. Shout out
Appreciate
to the Fix Show. Greatly appreciate all of you. Much love to everyone that's tuned in. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something. You could do anything you put your mind to and your heart, and most importantly, the hard work. And go conquer. Go fucking conquer. The world is ours. Much
Right.
love, peace, blessings. I'm going to go.
Thank you.
Enjoy this bottle.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Epidemic, let's get into a quick break. And when we come back, we have our last guest of the evening. You know what it is. We live on the Fix Show, DTFradio.com. Let's go.
Excuse me, pretty lady. Nice to meet you. My name is Jamie. Ever since you moved right around my way, my eyes been blessed by a beauty girl. And I just wanna know, do you have a man? Shawty from you and I have plans. Here's my number, let me know if you're interested. Excuse me, pretty lady. Nice to meet you. My name is Jamie. Ever since you moved right around my way, my eyes been blessed by a beauty girl. And I just wanna know, do you have a man? Shawty from you and I have plans. Here's my number, let me know if you're interested. There's a girl in my neighborhood. Everybody wants her and I want her too. But I too much so I'm too much watching. I'm trying to get to her, but everybody's watching. There's a girl in my neighborhood. Everybody wants her, but me want her too. But I too much so I'm too much watching. I'm trying to get to her, but everybody's watching. Aye. Whenever she walks by, everybody with a side. All me do, them want to get a piece of her pie. My friends, them broke them neck to see where she's walking. The crew wanna know, who is she talking to on a mobile phone? So I went into the market and bought a dozen Uzi. this. Walked up to her and said, baby, all this. Everybody eyes pop out. There's a girl in my neighborhood. Everybody wants her and I want her too. But I too much so and too much watching. I'm trying to get to her, but everybody's watching. There's a girl in my neighborhood. Everybody wants her, but me want her too. But I too much so and too much watching. I'm trying to get to her, but everybody's watching. For that girl, I will do anything for that girl. She got me so weak to my knees, that girl. Now I understand why.
Yeah. We are back live on the Fix Show, DTFradio.com. We haven't been here in 3 weeks, man. So, we had to come back with some really, really dope guests. I've been keeping my eye on this gentleman for a while since I was introduced to his craft. And I was even told that he changed his name because of me. We're gonna clarify that today if that's true or not. We're gonna clarify that. But this guy, I'm gonna be really honest in front of him at the studio. When I was first introduced to him and he was part of a song or two that I heard, I thought he was cool. I was like, all right. But then he made a remix to one of my favorite R&B records. And the second that I heard that, I said, oh, no, he ain't playing. And when you take somebody else's classic material and you don't remix it or remake it the right way, it kind of fucks you up as an artist sometimes. But this guy did an amazing job to the point where I fuck with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the record. I played it for like 5 weeks on Heat 106.1 FM. You know what I'm saying? We have the gentleman by the name of Sadir, who's in the building right now. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Man.
Finally, you here.
I know, right?
You have made it to the show.
Thank you for having me, man. This is dope.
Right,
so
man. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm in good spirits. Glad everything is starting to open up again. We can work and get out and do shows and do all the stuff that we were used to doing prior to this craziness.
Right. So real quick, let's start from the bottom. Mm-hmm. Where you from and how long you been doing this music?
So, God, Jesus.
And you gotta talk a little louder because the ladies gotta hear you. Everybody gotta hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Right.
Yeah, I ain't one of them heavy voice people.
Okay.
Music, man, forever, for as long as I can remember. God, I can't remember not having a love for music on the level of wanting to entertain people. So that's always been a thing for me. But I'm originally from Norfolk, Virginia, what they call the 757, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, all that, home of Missy Elliott, Pharrell, Timbaland, people of that stature. So that's it.
Right. And you're from where again?
Norfolk, Virginia, the 757.
And now you're from where?
Bronx. I'm living in the Bronx now.
Right. So that's dope, man. So you from Virginia. My brother lives in Virginia, and you from the Bronx. I got family in the Bronx. Yeah. That's dope, man. So can we clarify something before we move on with this interview? Did you really change your name or take something out because of me?
So here's the thing.
Say the truth. No, I like the truth here on this show.
Here's the thing. Like, my lifelong nickname is Trey, right? And so it was Trey Sadir at one point.
Right.
And then I saw the T Sadir, and I was like, you know what? The Sadir by itself is an acronym. It stands for Speak Your Dreams into Reality.
Right.
So I just decided to just dead everything else before that and just leave it Sadir. And it works. So, I recently been doing the whole rebranding thing since toward the end of the I guess you could say the end of the pandemic, where we are now. So, I'm kind of reintroducing myself as just Sadir, the brand. So that's what that is. So you kind of had something to do with it, but not all the way, because it was already kind of in the plan.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm happy that I wasn't really the person behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes I give advice and I'm really like hard with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'm cool. But you know what? I'm cool with that though. I know a lot of people can't deal with that. I'm one of those people. It's like, you're not gonna please everybody all the time, but at the same time, I'm not stupid enough to where if I'm getting feedback from somebody who's been in the industry forever and who has worked with some of everybody, that I wouldn't at least stop and listen and consider what you're saying. You know what I mean? What I do with it is a whole other thing, but I'm at least gonna hear what you gotta say and take it and either run with it or dead it. But I'm not gonna shut it down and be deaf to it at all.
Right.
Never that. Yeah.
What made you remix that song from Mary? Why that song?
First of all, ever since that song dropped back in 94, 95, it's been like a theme song. Like I listen to it all the time. And the funny story behind that is it wasn't even it wasn't even supposed to be that song. The original remake was "Don't Worry, Be Happy" by Bobby McFerrin. It was supposed to be a reggae joint. And what wound up happening was I had already written the song, and you know how the original version of "Be Happy" has that 16 bars of just music at the beginning before she starts singing.
Right.
I was playing it one day, and I don't even know what made me do it, but I just started saying the lyrics over that 16 bars of music, and it flowed better than the Bobby McFerrin sample that I previously had that originally planned to do it. So I get my producer on the phone. I'm like, man, listen to this. So I got him on the phone and I'm playing it, and I'm like, blah 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 blah. He was like, yo, record that real quick. Just record a rough of it and send it to me. And what he sent back was the beginning stages of what y'all gonna hear a little bit later.
Dope.
And that completely killed the whole reggae version.
That's
completely.
one of my favorite R&B songs right now.
Word.
I even
Mine
play
too.
it at my brunches. You don't even know that.
Word.
Play it
Word.
at my brunches.
Thank you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
I think the way you did it and the way you was creative with it was super dope.
Thank you.
And I don't say that often.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I heard.
I'm like one of the hardest critics in music out here in New York.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. I appreciate that.
And I have an even higher respect for you now that I saw your performance.
Thank you.
I saw the effort. I saw I saw when you were planning it on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I saw when you actually performed it.
Right.
And it takes a lot of practice, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of knowledge, and a lot of work for someone to have a dope stage presence and a dope stage performance.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody doesn't have that characteristic.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I saw it, I was like, this guy could really do shows.
Word. Thank you.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
So salute to you and your artistry, your
Thank you.
performance style, everything, man.
Thank you.
I give you the highest props that I could possibly give you. Man.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying? That is so important, especially when you're asking people to pay to see you do
Right.
something that you love.
Right.
That performance has to be something that's worth paying for.
Right.
If you're not going to do it at that level, you should just not charge people to see it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I've had-
Like, that's just the way that I feel about it.
I've
You
had
feel
tons
me?
of conversations with Rex about that. Like any show that I do, I want to try to treat it like I'm at MSG or something.
Right. Whether you're
it's 10
opening,
people,
closing,
right,
doing the
whether
middle,
it's
it has to be.
10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people. I
Right.
want to rock out the same way. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And that's the same energy that I gave. Even when the crowd was being hard with me, I was still like, nah, hell no, I ain't letting this go.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because
They are. I was in the back trying to chill, and I heard him start playing, and I was like,
right,
right, exactly. Because
so
people talked about you after the show.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. People,
right.
yeah. Who was the DJ? The DJ was, oh my
no,
god.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
but
people
I
talk
like
about
hard
you.
crowds. I
Yeah.
like it because it pushes me to be even more of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand how
But-
people can be like that because you bring the party. He came through the door, energy on 1,000. I'm running around doing my stage manager thing, trying to get artists together, trying to work with the sound guy, whatever. He came in and just energy on 10,000. I was like,
Right.
word.
No, I appreciate that. I
Word.
appreciate that. But it's about you today. It's about you, man. That somebody's hearing multiple voices. Is there anyone else? No, it's just us. But there's people in the studio in the background. So sorry, I'm just answering
word.
people who are saying stuff
Word,
on the IG because I have my IG directed at you. So this is the YouTube, Facebook camera, and this is my
What's
IG.
up, everybody out there?
Okay. Oh yeah, Rex is here. Rex is here.
Yeah, T-Rex,
So
T-Rex,
so, after I saw that, I was like, yeah, this guy really got it. You
Thank
know what
you,
I'm saying?
man.
So
Thank
salute to you and your craft.
Thank you.
I gotta ask you because you have certain your stage show has certain characteristics of a lot of artists that I like.
Mhm.
I gotta ask, who are your inspirations?
Man, oh my goodness.
When it not just as an artist, but as
Mm-hmm.
a performer.
Diddy, Usher, Mary, Missy.
Top of the line.
I could go on and on. You know
Right.
what? It really depends on the song and then the mood that I'm in.
Right.
and you know what the song's talking about, the way the beat hits me, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It could be anything, man. Some nights I don't really feel like, you know, moving around as much. The song doesn't
Right.
require that or whatever. Then other nights I'm just like, yo, all out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Right. And I feel you. I feel you when it comes to that. But I would say, man, if you can create that stage presence and that show like that every time, do it. It don't matter if it's a big crowd, a small crowd.
Right.
It don't matter if there's 5 people in there, man. You know what I'm saying? You got if you love the craft, you got to do it like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What I wanted to ask you as well too was, do you consider yourself like what genre do you consider yourself part of? Is it gospel? Is it R&B? Is it, or are you just
No.
Are you just an artist?
So here's the thing. I'm just an artist. When people ask me that, I'm always like, I'm like a singer who raps. I'm a rapper in a singer's body. Because when people see me, I guess just my appearance with the, you know, the half moon haircut, the whole, I guess, pretty dude thing or whatever, they assume that I'm gonna sing. That's always the assumption. Oh, what you singing? What you singing? Oh, da 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 da. And then when I get on stage and do what I do, it's a whole other reaction. So, you know, there's that. But I don't want to say that I'm in one particular genre. If you want to just like peg it as something, you could say hip hop, you could say R&B. But yeah, he kind of.
I gotta be honest, and I've had these conversations with Rex and Epidemic, and I don't want you to take offense to what I'm gonna say, but we here on a radio show, so we got to be real.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate when an R&B artist says that I do both. I do rap and I do sing, and I hate a hip hop artist that says, "Oh, I can sing and rap too," because for me, it's always the way I listen to the music and the way that I see it is either I haven't found somebody. In Epidemic, you correct me if I'm wrong, Rex, you too, if I'm wrong. I haven't found nobody who's the best at both at the same time. It's either, for me, I like when you just do R&B and stick to that shit,
right?
Or I like when you do your verses and stick to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I haven't found somebody who actually has a balance and I even say this with industry artists. I'm not gonna say who, but there are R&B artists who have done certain freestyles and rap, and I'm like, all right, but I like your R&B shit. Like, stick to that. For me, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Say who?
Lauryn Hill.
I like the way Lauren spit, and I love the way she sings.
Yeah.
To me,
She's vicious on both.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that one.
And she's a poet.
I'll accept that one. But you can't. But this is why I say I haven't found somebody who could balance both. Because at any given night, can you put Lauryn Hill against Mary J. Blige? No. You know what I'm saying? Can you put her up against Mariah Carey, who sings? No.
Right.
So this is what I mean.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying? Is there one artist who can do both things and challenge anybody who's the best at that? No, I haven't found that. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I'm just so old school with it too. Like, I love the R&B that's just R&B with no hip hop verses.
Right.
Yeah, I like some joints, you know, Lil Mo joints with Fat, whatever.
Right.
Cool. You know what I'm saying? But I could do without the verses. You know what I'm saying? Because I love R&B music. You know what I'm saying? But I also have a love for hip hop R&B. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people can't do it like Lauryn Hill or Mary J. Blige or no, I'm not gonna say her. I'm not even gonna say the name, but no, I'm not gonna say her. Or you could even throw Missy in there.
I mentioned her, yeah.
Missy can't sing better than Lauren.
No, but when she does it in her music, you can tell that it sounds good enough to, you know, like it works. You know what I'm saying? So she finds a balance. You feel me? But I just like when I created R&B Tuesdays, I created R&B Tuesdays with the intention of not playing any rap verses. I just wanted to play R&B music to bring that genre back to where it needed to be. You understand what I'm saying? And I love some of the verses, you know what I'm saying, that some hip hop artists do. But I just love playing R&B music. You know what I'm saying? I also have a separate love for hip hop R&B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick and choose, I would pick every R&B song without a hip hop verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just me and my opinion and how I see it, you know? But that's dope, man. Like I think the people that you mentioned as inspirations, I saw a little bit, you know, a little sprinkle when I saw your performance. So right now you have some songs out. Are you working on a project? Is there a project coming out? What's going on? Talk to us. Let us know what's up.
I'm sorry to put this project out.
I'm pissed you ain't give me an exclusive.
Well, I mean, because it's not fully put together yet. I'm picking the 8 songs.
Don't ever come up here without an exclusive.
I'm picking the 8 songs.
Okay.
For the project. It's gonna
now
be
we're gonna want the album first.
Oh, definitely, absolutely. It's gonna be called Terms of Agreement. 8 tracks. I'm like I said, I'm in the process of picking which ones they're gonna be right now.
Right.
Because you know all the songs kind of embody that concept. But right now, the first single that I'm getting play off of that is called Girlfriend.
Right.
Pretty much that song came from a letter that I wrote to a friend of mine, and then another situation where
it was personal. Then
a good girlfriend's jealous boyfriend was DMing me about a situation like, yo, you know, this girl ain't this girl ain't that, da 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 da. And then on the other hand, I had this other situation that happened some years ago where I was talking to a good girlfriend of mine about a situation she was dealing with her husband. Neither of them are no longer here now. It was a murder-suicide situation that stemmed out of domestic violence. So it's like, you know, girlfriend, this kind of shit will hit the fan if you don't check it. Girlfriend, get your man if that nigga is acting crazy and jealous and get away from that dude. You know what I mean? So that's what that joint is about. But first single off the project.
Yeah. Nice. So when is the project coming out?
Man, I'm looking at August 10th. That's the tentative date right now. But I'm really thinking it's going to be that.
Is there going to be an album release?
I'm not going to have like a big event like my man here did.
Why not?
But because right now it's like I've been trying so hard to get the project out. And with everything that's been going on with the pandemic and such, and just coming out of that and dropping the project, it's like
that would be an injustice if you don't.
You know, Trace. And you're right. I can't even argue with that.
So how about this? So how about this?
Absolutely.
How about this? You don't got to do what he did and how he did it.
Mm-hmm.
You could team up with Trace and let Trace do your listening event.
Listen, if Trace would do that for me, I would gladly. I would gladly.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
You feel me?
Listen, I would gladly welcome that.
Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
I definitely want you to do something with it. You feel me?
Word.
So that's dope, man. That's dope. So let's get into some joints. How many joints you got over there, Epidemic?
I have 3.
Sent 3, yeah.
So let's get into 2 of them.
Okay.
Which 2 would you like to get into?
Let's get into. Damn, I want to spin your joint because I know how much you like that. So we can do All I Really Want, and let's do Freedom because there's a story between me and Rex with that song.
Okay.
So
you got those?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into these 2 joints.
Word.
Please introduce your music, man.
All right. So the first one we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and do Freedom first.
Right.
Freedom is first of all, me and my boy T-Rex, we have been tight forever, but we never could get together to do any music. I'm talking about this is like 15 years of friendship here. We could never get together to do a song. And this one day, man, during the pandemic, right? I want to say right after the George Floyd incident.
The pandemic when everybody wasn't working.
Right. I came to him. Bars had opened up. I came to him at a bar, and I was like, "Look, man, I got this song. I can't hear nobody else doing this but you, man." So I sung it to him. He was like, "Yo, let's go do it." As a matter of fact, yesterday was the year. Yesterday made a year that we recorded it. So you know, y'all get into it. This is Freedom. Sadir and Terrell T-Rex sign.
All right, man. Let's get into it. We live on the Fix Show, DTFradio.com, DJ Trace, DJ Epidemic. You know Rex is in the building. Hold on, man. Shout to Sadir. Let's get into it.
Freedom.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change and the courage to change the things I cannot accept.
Freedom! Forget the head, that money can't match that spiritual, mental, physical. Freedom! And you deserve it, better know you're worth it. Urgent, like death, critical. Freedom! Set us free, turn us loose, let us be, and not true. Stop killing us, learn how to live with us. Everybody wanna just living in freedom. care. It's like a war zone out there. The racial climate scorching out there. My heart and mind is tortured, I swear. We know it's unfair, but they don't really care. 45 ain't here with it. Plum dumb idiot who don't really give a shit. Nah, rather be tweeting when he should be leading. Fucking up the country all for no reason. Racist liar, now the world's on fire. Under the thumb of Rona gone viral. And this orange motherfucker of the people ain't doing for the people what he need to. Can't wait to paint fit that right in front of your pad and sit back and laugh. History, you can't erase it. Black lives matter. We built this bitch from the basics. You got to have that money, can't match that. Spiritual, mental, physical. If you deserve it, better know you're worth it. Urgent, life, death, critical. Set us free, turn us loose, let us be in our truth. Stop killing us, learn how to live with us. Everybody wanna just live in it. All saw all the videos. It's so hard to watch how it really goes. It's even worse when you got the law trying to blind you. Nah, fuck that, I know what I saw. What I saw was someone like me underneath that knee, screaming I can't breathe. What else did I see? A black jogger not being a barber, murdered by a racist son and father. Not to mention the incident at Wendy's. Plenty black killings got to end these. It's like modern day lynching. See a nigga shoot a nigga just for flinching. This the real pandemic, COVID. And it's not that simple to just get over it. And they can play that card cause they hold it. And the sad thing about it is they know it. Let's talk about the bitch Karen, pointing and staring, starting some shit up, then play the victim. Quick to call the popo, knowing they can go so wrong in a second and she'll be protected. Crocodile crying, cold don't give a shit, bold face lying, knowing she's privileged. It's unfair, but it really is. The everyday shit we dealing with. Get them T-Rex.
Oh, why do I have to fight so hard to simply live? Oh, we see your ugly evil just for what it is.
The cops be like,
nigga, I got a loaded Glock with me, so don't be getting out of pocket with me. I'm rushing in and ain't no knocking with me. Nigga, get on the ground right now.
We just want our
freedom. We need it, got to have it. We demand it, yeah. Freedom. So tired of being tired, so we're standing here. Freedom. No more fears over here. No more crying, no. Stop the looting, stop the shooting. What you doing, no.
You got to have that money, can't match that. Spiritual, mental, physical. If you deserve it, better know you're worth it. Urgent, life, death, critical. Set us free, turn us loose, let us be in our truth. Stop killing us, learn how to live with us. Everybody wanna just live in freedom. You got to have that money, can't match that. Spiritual, mental, physical. If you deserve it, better know you're worth it. Urgent, life, death, critical. Set us free, turn us loose, let us be in our truth. Stop killing us, learn how to live with us. Everybody wanna just live in freedom.
The freedom to teach.
The freedom to give love and be loved.
The freedom to be a father. The freedom to just be.
The freedom to believe in my faith.
The freedom to just be free.
The freedom to be a good mother.
I wanna be, I need to be, I'm gonna be, I gotta be, I wanna be, I need to be, I'm gonna be.
How can I
find peace when I'm hurting so deep that I can't even sleep? Somebody help me.
How can I
support you? I need someone to support me. Let me see. You can give a mad thing, but when your tank's on E, where you need for them to be is where they ain't gon' be. I'm sick of feeling like I'm just not winning. Wheels spinning back from the beginning to get the same old ending. I don't wanna live wishing for the end of life. Depressed and in the dark, fighting to get in the light. They took away my gang, my everything. It really sucks. You can love, but bro, they give a
sing?
It's all I really want. It's all I really need. It's all I really want. It's all I wanna be. It's all I really want. It's all I really need. It's all I really want. Hey, Lord, give me
a sign and fix this broken heart of mine because it's in a bind, so it's my mind. Still waiting for joy. They told me it was coming in the morning, but I feel like I've been left behind because I'm out here trying to get it, giving everything that I have, and they just snatch it away when I go for the grab. Not to mention it don't matter how good I try to be. They only see what they wanna see. Now let it rain. I'm holding on, praying for better days. I'm holding on for the sun I'm a raise. I'm calling out to God, please make a way. I'm holding on, take it back whatever they took away from me. I'm holding on to get peace in my soul. Keep holding on. I'm holding on to achieve my goals. Keep holding on. I'm holding on, but if you wanna grow, you gotta know when it's time to let it go. So gotta go and keep praying for better days. All I really want. Keep praying for better days. All I really need. Praying for better days. All I really want. God knows we need better days. All I wanna be. Yeah, that's all I really want. Yeah, that's all I really need. Yeah, that's all I really want. Yeah, that's all I wanna be. So when life gets hard, you gotta come back even harder. For anything in this life, you gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta fight. You gotta fight fast. Baby, you gotta fight. Life is too short to not be living. Looking back on hard times and thank God he did it. Carry me and it's because of him that I'm still living. You ain't gotta believe me, but I know that you're listening. I wanna be. Gotta be, wanna be, I need to be,
Yeah. Oh man, such a fresh breath of air.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I gotta say, man, that guitar, bass, whatever it was that you chose or the producer chose, made that stand out. Like it gave it that jazzy feel. Like you know what I'm saying?
That thing killed
you did a great
producer, whoever the producer
Sheldon
was.
Good.
You did a great job.
Yeah. Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank
with
you so
that, man.
much.
You know, and the fact that you went back after we had a conversation about it was super dope.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? The Freedom Joy, it seemed like you had the Shaft sample.
Right.
Right? Right. Was I right? Did I catch that? Right. So I got an ear. You know I got an ear. Epidemic, how you feel about the music, man?
I like the joint. The second one surprised me. The first one was really powerful.
You ain't hear the second one? I played it a bunch of times.
I didn't hear
Heat
that's the
106.1
first time I'm
FM.
here. Man, when you're on the heat, I'm running around trying going crazy.
I'll
trying to
send
make
you the
it-
record. You got the
I
record.
have-
No,
I
I'm
have-
gonna send you the one he created specifically for me with the DJ intro and outro.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you that. You know what I'm saying?
All my stuff has DJ packs now because of you.
Right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I
man.
just want to say I met Tito a long time ago. I was on tour with Life Jennings.
So real quick, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
quick.
Yeah.
I just want to say because you know
No, you can
they-
say whatever you
they need
want.
to know his history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's deaf to just Tito. He just not putting out
You know,
music.
it's a long
like he's
time
from.
he's calling
I met
Tito.
him about 20 years ago, Norfolk, VA, and he said, "Rex, I'm trying to do music. I got to get to New York City." He had a great paying job, a big house, trucks and Jeeps and he gave all that up to come to New York to pursue his career. So this is indie. This ain't no guy that just here, like no family. You know, he came up here, he hustled, he grind, and we stayed in touch over the 20 years. And I'm just talking to him like, Tito, get to New York. You could do that. You know, he putting the things. So he finally gets to New York, and he's making moves and he's living his dream. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got our
So-
support.
Yeah.
You got our support.
Thank you.
Awesome
You know what I'm
guy.
saying?
We do business together. He takes care of my shows. He's the one that gave me
Right.
the reason why I do RNG. I said I need a thing to come up with my.
Right.
He said, Rex, call it RNG. So I get all my ideas, everything I get from this guy. And I just want to say he's amazingly talented, and he out here struggling and hustling just like any other artist, not even from New York, you know. And he came to New York, and he's doing his
Whatever
thing.
I could do to help you out, bro, I'm here.
Thank you.
Rex, no, I'm here.
Thank
you. know what I'm saying? I know I run around crazy. The team runs around crazy, but
Got to.
if you got to come out to my events, the network, I'm sorry. It's like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna say this on the air, man. It's hard when you do so much stuff by yourself for years. That when you have a team, you gotta get used to saying us and we, because you're so used to
I'm
saying
going through that
me.
right now.
And I correct myself a lot because Epidemic has been part of my career for a long time. He takes care of a lot of things when it comes to my career. So my apologies, Epidemic. We, us as a team, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever we could put you in a position to get a good look or network, Come out, man. I mean, our stuff ain't gospel, and we kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You might have to go to church the next day after you come to our events or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Do a little confession or something. I don't know, but talk to the Father or something, but you know, pastor or something. Right. But you could come out and network and worry about all that other stuff afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Right. He be out with 2 rum punches. You know what I'm saying? That's T-Rex, aka 2 rum punch. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But yo, I appreciate you coming and sharing your story, man. I appreciate you sharing your music. Thank you, Rex, for coming to support. He actually never been here on the show. The first time we had him was virtual through COVID. So thank you for being here. Matter of fact, we got to get you back here. Matter of fact, if you here next week, we got to bring you over next week.
I need an album release party now.
Oh,
we did a show. Now we need the party.
I got some dates open, right? We got some dates open in Crisis.
Make it happen. We need a party.
I got some dates open at Crisis.
So we good.
All right, so let's talk about this right after we finish right now. All right. You guys busy after right now? So I'm going somewhere. You want to come with me? It's in Brooklyn. All right, bet. So shout to Sadir, shout to Rex for coming through. Shout to Vicetti, Black Bottle Girls, Black Bottle Boys. We here. Bel Air, you know what it is. Shout to DJ Epidemic. Shout to everybody, man, who tuned in. We are here. We're not going to take a long hiatus no more. Me and Epidemic will be here every week. If not, we're going to give you a nice little mix of something from Epidemic. But we here. We planning that 6-year anniversary. And I'm going to say this right now. We're going to have Sadir and Rex performing at the 6-year anniversary. That is the announcement right now. We made that right now. You know what I'm saying? They will be performing in October. It's October 21st. They're the first ones I just signed to do the performance right now. That's exclusive. Right there. 6-year anniversary. They will be a part of it. You know what? We had Ray Vaughn last year. So y'all
got a lot of hip hop records.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to outdo Ray Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta work on that one. You feel me? All right, so that's our time. You know what it is. DTF Radio, The Fix Show. We gonna see y'all next week. Rex, you out here in New York next week? So
yes, I am.
So we gonna book you for next Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday.
So we can talk about the album, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right? Yep. And we gonna play the album.
Play the album.
And you know what?
We're gonna play the hood joint.
I'm gonna give you the option. Should I book somebody else, or should we just book you?
Book me right now.
And just by yourself, and we gonna listen to the whole album?
Yeah, we can listen
Bang!
to whatever we got.
He's by himself next week. Rex, we got an artist
and
for
we're
next
promote
week.
the party.
And we're gonna promote the party. You know what it is. We are out of here. Salute to everyone. We're gone.